สวัสดีครับและยินดีต้อนรับกลับมาสู่โต๊ะรีวิวมะม่วงอยู่หลังกอไผ่มันไม่ใช่มะม่วงดิบนะครับมันเป็นมะม่วงกระสอเราก็เคยมารีวิวหน่อไม้นี้ด้วยเหมือนกันนะครับ Hello everyone and welcome back to the marble table where we have reviewed both mangoes and bamboo shoots behind this bamboo grove before. So today we are going to be trying out six mangoes, and I'll read out all names for you right now. We have the R2E2. Up next to it is Nam Dok Mai, which is a very popular one. This name could be translated as more flower nectar. It goes with the flavor and the aroma of the mango. It's very sweet. It's very nectarine. The next one is Kim Hong. I have no idea what this mango is supposed to taste like, and I don't really know what the name means. I think it's a Chinese name. It smells okay. It smells mango-y. The next one is a very similar looking one to it. So this one is Dang Chakapan, which is red, and Chakapan, which it probably is a name like, you know, Granny Smith. This one doesn't smell like much, but it has a nice color. The fourth one on the list is Nam Dok Mai Dang, which is, I guess, a red version of the flower nectar. It's very sweet smelling, and I'm very hopeful that it'll be tasting as good as it smells. Up next is Red Elephant Tusk. Okay, this bamboo grove is really getting the atmosphere out there. But Red Elephant Tusk, it doesn't look too much like a tusk, but it's pretty heavy, pretty dense. I hope the flavor will be good. Now that's out of the way, let's get to trying the mangoes. Number one is Dang Chakapan, which, yeah, this is the mango that smells like nothing. I hope it tastes like something though. Cutting it down to the pit and then kind of scoring it. Okay, we see that it has quite pale flesh. It smells tart, zesty. This might be like one of those mangoes that you eat raw. Okay, I'm gonna try the part that's in the middle to get maybe the most neutral taste, because the section down here is quite pale, the section at the top is ripe. So I'm gonna try and get the middle. The flavor is very mild. It tastes zesty. I would rate it probably a 6.5 out of 10. Not too sweet. Doesn't smell like much, but it's quite zesty. Alright, up next, number two, we have Nam Dok Mai Dang, which is a flower nectar, or red flower nectar, like twice as big as the normal flower nectar one. It smells similar. Alright. Oh, that's juicy. You see that? Ooh. Smells good, not quite as good as the original Nam Dok Mai though. Now we score down it. Trying to go fast here because there's 6 mangoes. Look at that. That's impressive. Just grab one. Oh, that's a bad idea. It's nice. It's very juicy. But there's a lot of volume there. I feel like it's a bit watery. Like it's juicy but also watered down. So I give this a 7 out of 10. Up next is Nga Chang Dang, which is the red elephant tusk. It doesn't smell like much. The color is nice. It looks very exotic, a bit like Australian mango. Peeling into it. Oh, the pit is very thin. And here's the flesh. Unfortunately, it looks like some bugs got to it before we did, but down here looks decent enough, so I'll cut this part off and we'll give it a try. Makes you more confident that some of these mangoes are organically grown. without harmful chemicals because what harm can just a couple bugs do? It tastes very fruity and zesty, but it's a bit too sour. Not much aroma. I don't think it's because of the bugs, because I cut this part, it had no bugs. If this part had this part had no bugs. Right now this one's rating the lowest at around 6 out of 10. Sorry, red elephant tusk. Okay, next is number 4, the R2E2. Let's see what you taste like. Wow, that's a stunning look at the flesh. Cut this open and it's just bright yellow. It's like my shirt. But let me just give you a comparison of what everything else looks like compared to the R2E2. Right, now we're dicing it. Now, pop. The skin's quite thin. Let's pop it open. And I'll just grab. And it's sweet, it smells good. It has a lot of flesh, a lot of volume, and it's not watered down. I personally like it a bit sweeter, but it's pretty good. I give this about 7.5 out of 10, maybe even 8. Yeah, I give it an 8 because like there's just a sweet aftertaste coming after it. Now we have one of the classics, น้ำดอกไม้ flower nectar. If you go down to the market, this is one of the first mangoes you'll find. It's the mangoes that they use for sticky rice mango. So it might be the benchmark for this. It might be the best because it's just has a lot of volume. The seed's small. It smells good. It's hard to beat. Let's see what the inside looks like. Yellow. Oh, it looks even more like my shirt. Oh, it actually smells better on the outside, but what's important is also the flavor. I kind of am expecting something already because I've tried this mango many times, but let's see what it's really like. 2 chunks. Yeah, it's น้ำดอกไม้. It's flower nectar. It's very sweet. It's very aromatic. It's like you got nectar just in your mouth. The color's great, like the texture's great. I didn't mention the texture of all the others. All the others had very good textures. This is nice too, like very little fibery bits. It's just a good benchmark. I give this a full 9 out of 10. Now next, the last one, Kim Hong, which is I think is Chinese name. Oh, this one's quite dense, cutting into it. The color on the outside is a bit green on the bottom, but I think it should be ripe on the inside. Yep, and I'm right. Look at the color. All right. All of these have thin skins and really, really dense flesh, so it's hard to get it like perfectly blooming out. All right. I would describe this as a very pleasant tasting mango. It's very mild, but also very sweet. The sweetness doesn't hit you straight away like it does with the flower nectar. The aroma is also very neutral, but very nice. The others, like, you want to talk about flavor, this just puts a smile on my face. Like, this is a solid 9 out of 10. We have 2 bonus mangoes. This is Chok Anan and Okrong. These 2 are actually from our garden. Well, right off the bat, the Okrong, it's quite fibrous, but the skin, it actually, oh no, it doesn't hold together. I'm trying to get you guys to be able to see it. Okay, like it smells very mango-y, like it's a strong, almost like sap smell. It's intense, it's sweet, it's aromatic, it's almost like the sap is nectar. Even though I've been eating this every day because there's so many in our garden, I still give it a 9 out of 10. Next is the Okrong, which might have one of the best colors. Scoring this down, you notice a lot more fiber, which is good if you want to have more fiber, but it might get stuck in your teeth. It might feel a bit funny to eat. But what matters is the flavor, right? It's more sugary than nectary, but not as sweet as the orong or the flower nectar. Now, what do I think of all of this? What's the conclusion here? Well, you may have noticed that I like the smaller mango, the ones that taste better, and the ones that have nicer color. And those happen to be the ones which are older varieties and the more natural varieties. All these big new mango varieties have come about in the last 10, 20, 30 years, and they've been made to have big fruits, exotic colors, but sometimes the flavor isn't there and they need a lot of special care. What else have we learned other than that I am quite a messy eater and I'll have to finish all of these in the fridge over the following week? Well, you can make a good mango, such as with the R2E2, and it's got a cute name, but the mangoes which have a bit more fiber, which aren't as big, are sometimes better. These two are the ones that I've been eating for the past month at my house because they've just been fruiting left and right, and I think I enjoy them most. Right now, let's go and see them. This one right here is a chocolate mango tree which has been fruiting these little guys, and they actually just fall off the tree before they're ripe, and that's good because like when they fall down they don't get bruised, and then it just happened right there. Did you hear that? Okay, so we didn't find it, but mangoes don't have to be big. They don't have to be so exotic looking. I think what's most important is the taste and the aroma and how well they keep, because when you have this many mangoes, you can't put them all in the fridge. You gotta keep some and wait for them to get ripe, and if they're going to just rot, then you're not gonna get to eat those mangoes. นี่ก็คือต้นงาช้างแดงครับ This is red elephant's tusk mango. Well, it's not a big tree. It has a lot of fruits, a lot of big fruits, but they don't taste the best. คือไม่ค่อยอร่อยมาก ดูอร่ามตางาใหญ่มาก แต่ก็รสชาติก็แค่โอเค Thank you for watching my mango review. ขอบคุณครับที่ทุกคนมารับชมรีวิวมะม่วงนี้นะครับ This entire episode was in English with the exception of the intro outro. ก็เดี๋ยวผมจะซับไว้นะครับเป็นซับไทยแล้วก็หวังว่าผู้ชมไทยจะได้ความบันเทิงเหมือนกันกับวิดีโอนี้ที่เป็นภาษาอังกฤษนะครับขอบคุณครับ Thank you everyone for watching